Hey guys, Mark here with another fragrance review, this time on the house of Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Man, I've been waiting a while to finally do my very first full-fledged review on a Comptoir Sud Pacifique fragrance. I've been talking about this brand for years on my channel, never really doing a full-fledged review. Today's the day I'm delving into their chocolate-based scent. Comptoir Sud Pacifique does really simplistic, gourmandish fragrances. I got a few more that are my favorites. Back here I got their coffee-based Vanille Mocha, good stuff. And of course the banana milkshake of fragrances, Vanille Banane, check that one out also. But today I'm going to spotlight Amour de Cacao, so their chocolate-based fragrance. We'll see how this one goes against the rest. I've been testing this one like crazy. Vanille Banane's almost done, the banana milkshake's almost done, so you're going to see a review on that one very soon. So Comptoir Sud Pacifique's getting a little bit of love on YouTube. I'm liking that. There's a couple YouTube channels popping here and there talking about Comptoir Sud Pacifique. I love it. This brand is not a new brand. Funny enough, they're a little known French brand that started out in 1974, so they've been around the block. They have a whole bunch of different lines available. They really, to me, they really feel like they're delving into really lighter scents for spring and summer. They got a lot of them that do have thickness. Of course, this one does. They also have a oud line that not many people talk about, so I really want to delve into their oud line. Also, they have as many as 60 fragrances available in their catalog, so they do have a huge repertoire. They've been out since '74, so they do have a lot of fragrances available to the public. Like I said earlier, they are mostly known for simple fragrances, so don't look for complexity from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Usually the name on the bottle says it all. That is your whole picture. You know, the one that says Vanille Mocha, yeah, vanilla and a mocha coffee-like. This is, of course, love of chocolate. You're going to get lots of chocolate, so what you see is what you get. Their big note in their fragrances is vanilla. I really think that Comptoir Sud Pacifique is known for their vanilla-based as their signature note in their fragrances. You're going to find it in the backbone of many of their scents, including this one. This one also has a vanilla note, so you're going to see a lot of head-to-head going on with vanilla and chocolate. Don't be scared with the women's tag on some of these Comptoir Sud Pacifiques. I know they tag them as either unisex or women's only fragrances. I think this one's only a woman's fragrance, but they can be easily worn by men, just to let you guys know. Most of them are unisex gourmandish fragrances, so don't be scared to try them out if you're a man. They smell great on women, but they also smell great on men. Now, Amour de Cacao, let's delve into this guy right here. It hit the shelves back in 1993, so it's not a new release from them. And it is a chocolate gourmand-based fragrance. So let's get into the presentation of Amour de Cacao. Now let's take a look at presentation. Now, as far as bottle sizes go, Amour de Cacao comes in different bottle sizes. You got the 1 ounce bottle, 1.6 ounce, which is the one that you see right here, and a 3.4 ounce bottle. Pricing varies from $29 American right up to $80 American. I know that Lucky Scent carries the 1 ounce bottle for 29 bucks. That's a great deal, a great price there. And also, I hear that Comptoir Sud Pacifique is slowly introducing glass bottles now to the line, very slowly, instead of the tin can that you see here. This is also, as you see here, this is also the old presentation of this brand. They also have a new look to their box and bottle. So let's take a look at the box itself. As you can see, Comptoir Sud Pacifique, Eau de Voyage, Amour de Cacao, and it's an EDT, and this is the 1.6 ounce, the 50 ml. And you got a little backstory back here, and that's about it. Just your stereotypical box, to be honest. This is a tin can, of course, so it's going to feel a little lighter than your usual glass bottles. And then you got your sticker here, Eau de Voyage, Amour de Cacao, and you got some information in the back here, Eau de Toilette, and your batch code in the bottom. You got your Comptoir Sud Pacifique logo on the cap. It's a plastic cap, nothing too crazy here. Sprayer, good mess, guys. Solid. Can't complain here. So let's get to the review of Amour de Cacao. let's delve into Amour de Cacao. Let's take a look at the notes. Let's go split screen. As you can see beside me here, there's not much going on here. This is a very simplistic scent. There's not too many notes here. The major notes that I was getting with this fragrance, of course, the cacao, the chocolate, and the vanilla. So this is going to be, you know, you're getting the best of both worlds here. If you love vanilla, if you love chocolate, they're both going head to head in this scent. You're going to get a little splash of orange, and I'm totally ignoring the starfruit because I didn't get much, if any at all. So let's get into it. Let's sniff out this fragrance right here. I'm going to do a small spray here on my hand, and I'm going to let you guys know the whole development of Amour de Cacao from top to bottom. Let's sniff this sucker out. Now, this scent is not to be taken too seriously. This is a fun fragrance. When I first smelt this fragrance, I really felt like it was a warming, cozy fragrance. I really like wearing this one at home. First thing that comes to mind is baked goods, hot chocolate powdered mix, Cocoa Puffs. It really brings out that powdery chocolate-like feel to me. Kind of, I wouldn't say synthetic-like, but not really a milk chocolate bar, we'll say. It kind of has that synthetic-like feel. So the first thing that came to mind for me mostly was hot chocolate mix, the powdered kind that you get at the grocery store. When I was a child, my mom used to get that for me all the time. That hot chocolate powdered mix with the little marshmallows in them. That's what this reminds me of, this introduction. Gourmandish, yes. When I was a child, my mom used to make hot chocolate for me and my brother after like a long day of snowmobiling, or when we went skiing somewhere. After that, my mom used to spoil us with hot chocolate. You smell that hot chocolate mix with the little marshmallows, and she was actually warming up the milk for us to put it all together. This is what this fragrance reminded me of, and it might remind you of baked goods or Cocoa Puffs. I've heard that in some reviews, but it brought me to that, back to my childhood. Now there's a small, I wouldn't say small, yeah, small secondary note in here is the citrus. You're probably not going to smell it right off the bat, but you let it dry down on your skin for 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to smell that drop of orange. I really felt like there was a small drop of orange, kind of like that chocolate orange that you smash up. Kind of like that, sort of, but not really, just because it has that powdery feel to it. It kind of really brings me back to that powdered hot chocolate mix. Now the chocolate note, again, I just want to mention, don't think straight up chocolate bar. No, it's dry, kind of powdery to my nose. Again, baked goods, semi-sweet chocolate, Cocoa Puffs, the cereal, Count Chocula, kind of synthetic chocolate-like smell. And of course, hot chocolate mix. That's like me, man. It comes off very simple as a fragrance. Not much is going on, and it's not going to change much from top to bottom. So this is one of those fragrances that complexity, you're not looking for a complex scent. If you're looking for a scent that's you want people to take you seriously, to wear this at work, I don't think so. I really think this is more of a cozy type scent. Now in the mid, Amour de Cacao in the mid changed a bit to me. The powdered chocolate stays around, but then you got that delicious signature Comptoir Sud Pacifique vanilla note. They have this vanilla note in their fragrances that's, I think, is really good for gourmand lovers. If you like vanilla, it's not one of the best in the world, but it's that signature Comptoir Sud Pacifique that you smell in all of their fragrances. It's an excellent vanilla note, to be honest. These two are mashed together. They're going head to head. And it kind of makes this one a vanilla or chocolate lover's dream. If you wanted both in a scent, you got them here. You got that chocolate, powdered chocolate, and that vanilla, that sweet vanilla coming in. Very simplistic blend, to be honest. There's not much else going on here. It's just a head-to-head matchup. The vanilla is very milky and sweet, and the chocolate's very dry and powdery. Keep in mind in this mid, just because we have that sweet, creamy vanilla, milky feel, and then you got that powdered chocolate, just because they're in this mid, they're both in this mid now, they never really came together. The chocolate stayed powdery to me. It always felt like, how can I really explain this? In the intro, you had the powdered chocolate mix, and you were just waiting for your milk to heat up, we'll say. And then in the mid, the milk's there, it's in the cup, but you're still waiting to put the chocolate mix inside it. So they're always separate in this mid. It never felt like they were meshed together and make like chocolate milk, we'll say. It felt like you had that sweet vanilla milk that was kind of heated, and then you had that powdered chocolate mix just waiting to go into that cup. Kind of like they were side by side on a counter. Basically, you were smelling them both, but they weren't mixed together just yet. That's the kind of feeling that I was getting from Amour de Cacao in the mid. Now in the base of Amour de Cacao, strange things were happening, man. The vanilla kind of went away. Funny enough, the vanilla just showed up for the mid and it kind of gave you that sweetness, that milkiness to the fragrance. It went away, and it was like, okay, now it's your turn again for that powdery cocoa-like chocolate to take over. So it kind of felt like it was like its last hurrah at the end, showed up all chocolatey and powdery as it always was, and then it just ended the fragrance. So it was weird like that, but that's what happened to me every single time I wore Amour de Cacao. Interesting, great, I really liked it, simplistic. Let's get into my final take, and I'm going to let you guys know what I felt about this fragrance. Now my final take on Amour de Cacao is, man, this is just plain delicious. I love gourmandish fragrances, especially when it gets cooler out. This is, for gourmand lovers, you're going to enjoy this fragrance. I did, you probably will too. It's very simple and to the point. Definitely. Don't overthink this one. It's just a casual chocolate-like scent, a powdered chocolate-like scent. Of course, there's many more scents out there that will blend chocolate to give you a much more complex scent that you can wear out. This one I really like. Sometimes you kind of like to have something basic, and this one does it for me, and it hits the spot every single time when I want like a cozy chocolate-like vibe. This one does it for me. A couple negatives for Amour de Cacao. Let's take a look at the negative side of this fragrance. It's pretty close to something you could find at Bath & Body Works. Again, it's not a scent that's overly complex. I'm sure something like Bath & Body Works, if they had like a chocolate line or a powdered chocolate line, they could probably recreate this scent. So that's a negative. It doesn't feel high class. It doesn't feel like something that you'd wear to a board meeting. Of course not. So you gotta think of yourself, maybe a $20 scent can recreate this scent. Actually they did. Choco Lovers by Aquilina kind of recreated this scent. And then of course we got Montal's Chocolate Greedy, which is way more expensive than this one. This is like the middle of the road of those three. Other things, reasons why you would not like this scent. Simple, yes. Linear, yeah. Too sweet. If you're not a gourmand lover, you don't like sweet scents. If you don't like vanilla, if you don't like chocolate, you're not going to like this. It smells like Cocoa Puffs. It might be synthetic-like just because you might relate it to Cocoa Puffs or Count Dracula or baked goods, and that might be up your alley. So definitely those would be the negative side of this fragrance. Awards. Has it won any awards on my channel? Surprisingly not. Even though I feel like this is one of the better Comptoir Sud Pacifiques, I think Vanille Banane won a couple of awards on my channel. This one not yet, but I like it. Group, Oriental, of course. Recommended age, anybody can wear this, man. Teenagers right up to grandpa, yeah, definitely. I believe Comptoir Sud Pacifique makes this a women's based fragrance. No, this is unisex. A man and a woman can wear it. This smells great on a woman. It smells good on me too. I'm telling you right now, it smells great. How many sprays and where? This one I go 5. 5, not 4. 5. I go 1 on the chest, my traditional 5. I go 2 on the neck, right here, both points, and 2 on the arms. Definitely 5 sprays. The more the merrier. The more sprays isn't going to make it last longer. Unfortunately, I found that out. Trying to make it last longer, trying to spray it different ways. But 5 sprays, I'm not going to waste any more. 5 is good, and it's going to give you that 3 to 5 hours. Bottles, I've already named a few, but this one, of course, Choco Lovers by Aquilina. It's a discontinued scent. It used to be 20 bucks. I got this for 20 bucks. Now it's on eBay for 150. I can't wait to sell this stuff. I believe they got 50 mils of this stuff on eBay for 60 bucks, but might as well get this instead. Chocolate Greedy, this is definitely like Chocolate Greedy. Chocolate Greedy from Montal. An excellent scent. If you're looking for this with a little more balls, go with this. A little more authentic too. a little more complex in a way. I can't wait to delve into that review of these two other ones too, but those are the fragrances that are really close to this one. Best time to wear this fragrance, I liked wearing this one indoors, you know, with the wife, kind of hanging out with her. She likes this scent on me, casual. Yeah, I don't really wear this one out that much, unfortunately. This is more of an indoor scent. This is personally for me. I like wearing it inside. And this is the type of scent that I love. It just kind of warms me up, and when I got that sweet tooth going, this one is a good one, especially when it's cold outside a little bit. Compliment factor. Okay, even though I wore it outdoors too. I don't just wear fragrances indoors, of course, for testing. Compliment factor sky high on this fragrance. It works so well on my skin. Wife loves it. Everybody loves this fragrance. I had a few people wanting to get this fragrance. Some people wrote down the name. Really, definitely. This one's really popular. Compliment factor sky high, baby. My 2 cents. Sometimes being simple is best in a fragrance. This is not going to win any awards as the most complex fragrance in the world. It may never make a top 20 list for me. But this is a perfect example of simple being good. If you want more from this scent, I highly recommend Chocolate Greedy from you. If you like the scent and you're like, it's not lasting, or I want a little more from it, check out Chocolate Greedy. The price tag's there. It's expensive, but it will last longer in your skin. I guarantee it. Chocolate Greedy lasts on my skin like crazy. But this one, I highly regard it. I think this one is a top 5 Comptoir Sud Pacifique. I own 5 bottles of the brand, so it's top 5 for me. I really like this scent from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. So let's get to the rating system on Amour de Cacao. Let's rate this sucker. Let's go split screen. Let's go. Projection. 6 bottles out of 10. Projection's not bad with this fragrance. I really felt like some wearings, it was projecting really well. I was getting compliments. Everything was great. I was like, yes, this one's lasting on my skin. It's projecting. People are noticing me. And on other times, it just wasn't that great. So projection, I'm giving this a 6 bottles out of 10. Longevity, middle of the road, 5 bottles out of 10. Again, this one kind of gives you a little less, a little more sometimes. I'm giving it 3 to 6 hours any given wearing. Kind of poor. I'm looking for 6 to 8 out of my fragrances. But again, good. It was kind of lacking in these cool like winter days. You had to stay indoors, giving it a little bit of heat to get it going again. But 3 to 6 hours any given wearing with this one. Versatility, again, these kind of cozy type fragrances, I don't really give them good marks for versatility. This one gets a 5 also. Again, you can wear this one out. Don't be discouraged by me saying that it's an indoor cozy like scent for hanging out with the wife or the girlfriend, but really not something that I would wear to a board meeting or at work. I don't want to smell like Cocoa Puffs or baked goods at work, but casually going out, yeah, why not? Going to the mall or something like that, why not? Overall smell, 8 out of 10. I really liked it, solid. For what it is, it works. It's really pretty good scent, solid at 8. Seasons, mostly fall and winter, but I like wearing it also in a cool spring night. For casual use, yeah, it'll work. Overall, I'm going to give Amour de Cacao one of the better Comptoir Sud Pacifiques. If you're looking for a gourmandish fragrance that has, you know, chocolate, vanilla, 8 out of 10. And now, buy, try, or pass for Amour de Cacao by Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Looking at all the factors, the pricing, the scent, what it gives me, longevity, projection, versatility. As far as scents go in this category, looking at Chocolate Lovers, which is now discontinued and the price is just going up, up, and up. And of course, Chocolate Greedy from Maltal, which is $100 more, or unless you go into a split with that one. Factoring all this one is a buy for me, guys. You know, you can get one of these, a 1 ounce for 30 bucks. I'm sure you can get a 3.4 ounce of this stuff online for about $50-$60. Looking around to try to find it. Pricing's a factor on this one. Really a great chocolate powdery like scent, and definitely check this one out if you're into those kind of scents, guys. So thanks for watching. See you later.